And what is the process that you guys go through to help customers identify kind of some of that as you engage with them?
So I think we've maybe talked about it in one of these other videos, but when you plug OpsCompass and when you connect it to your Azure environment, we take a high fidelity snapshot of everything you have there. If you think about it, blueprints are part of your configuration, policies are. You have all these little things that are very meaningful to your environment, and OpsCompass knows kind of what you have, how it's changing, and all those sorts of things. So kind of tying it all together with the native guardrails, knowing what's in place, being able to have that kind of day 2, day 3, day 30 process in place that's part of the CAF governance. It all kind of ties together nicely.
Yeah, I like the kind of the day 2 operations, because I think that's where kind of generally we see that struggle as well. It's like, hey, how do I really make this thing come to life?
Yeah, like what we hear from customers is, look, we can bring in a consultant to stand up an environment and complete a project, but the cloud is much more iterative.
Yeah.
So it's that idea of iterative governance. Let's start with an MVP. Let's get the basics in place, because guess what? Once I have a landing zone with a blueprint there, I can upgrade that blueprint, publish it out to all the environments, and now I have this really great kind of iterative process where we can go from, hey, more non-critical applications and scale up to crown jewel applications, things that need heightened levels of governance, security, compliance, et cetera.
Yeah, absolutely. And so using some of those built-in blueprints that we have today, from whether it be something like the CAF Foundation, which is a very basic kind of simple blueprint, through to something more kind of, I guess, more compliant in terms of ISO shared services 27001, or whether it be NIST or PCI or HIPAA, I think we can obviously apply some of those things.
Yeah, and our starting place is honestly usually that CAF Foundation's blueprint. And to go back to the kind of the concept or the theme of iterative governance, the way that you guys built that out is really smart. It is a basic kind of starting point, but you've actually built out your resource groups and places to add to it. So if you haven't defined your network yet, but you want to roll out blueprints so you have this sort of governance capability, you can ease your way into it and not have to define it all up front. And I think that the CAF Foundation's blueprint does a nice job of leading customers down that path.